There I am. Hey, look at that.
Oh, there
Yay!
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
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 we go. Hello.
Hello.
My hair looks ridiculous. Hold on. Oh, my eyes. All right. Let's get started.
All right.
Let me. So you guys are capturing just Discord, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's super chill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright,
where'd
let me
Jody go?
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Oh.
Never mind. Okay.
Jody, you had it all
Ray
set
is
up. What
black.
happened?
But I didn't.
Um,
It looks
Jody's
perfect.
just white.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, so because it's capturing my OBS, it's also capturing the.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you
Oof.
just do.
I think just
Yeah.
full screen the
Window
Discord
capture?
call maybe. Like at this point, I don't know.
That's what I did. I just popped it out. And I screwed up.
I'm just full
Yeah,
screening
yeah.
now.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you
usually what I
can look
do.
at Lily's stream for an example.
This is simple.
Yeah,
very
Lily's
simple.
stream is really set up well. She's a professional.
No, it's just display
Or
capture.
just
Why
stream
am I in
Lily's
black
stream.
and white?
Oh yeah, you should just open Lily's stream and just
For
watch.
audio.
I'm
her
opening Lily's
and-
stream.
I'm also gonna open Lily's stream right now.
What the?
Oh.
You're welcome, Lily. I just got you 2 more views.
Thank you, Seikun. I really
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem.
it.
I'm always trying to support
At 2 views, you're
yeah.
gonna really help me pay my bills.
your water.
My water bills, yeah.
The problem here
Third one.
is whatever I put on my OBS screen, you guys are also going to see with my setup.
Oh.
Lord.
Yes.
Okay, so what is your Discord camera actually capturing?
My OBS.
Can you just have it be a webcam?
No.
Why not?
Because my cameras only work through OBS on Discord. Either way, I think
Wait.
I could-
how?
Huh?
so. Yeah, I can't webcam call on Discord unless I use the software to capture my OBS.
Why is
What's the
that?
software? Is
It's called a
okay,
virtual cam.
Ah, okay. All right. That's out of my knowledge of things. Go ahead. Take it away, Toast.
I've never heard of a webcam that needs to be looped through OBS to be captured on Discord.
I have a brilliant idea.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Is there no like
No, it's not brilliant.
in your like Discord settings? Is there no like option to change to virtual cam like line?
I am using virtual cam. It's because my camera is not a webcam; it's an actual camera. But I can just end stream and then pop up on here, and it'll be fine.
Or you can just your stream can just be you. It doesn't. You don't have to show us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
your stream.
we're just setting up. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's-
really
it doesn't
chill,
have to,
really.
yeah.
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 This is
Okay,
session
anyway.
0.
Uh-huh.
So, real quick, no one knows how to make me in color again.
Wait, why are you?
I thought you did that on purpose. Like.
No, I don't know why I'm black and white. Does anyone know like how this happened?
I've never
No.
seen that in my life.
Okay. Okay.
Are you running it through software? Like
No,
camera
I have OBS open and I have Discord. I popped out Discord and then it just changed to black and white.
Oh yeah, I have absolutely no fucking idea what we're going
Yeah.
She's a time traveler.
Okay, listen, okay. Well, whatever. We'll fix it next time.
Yeah.
I mean,
this
black
is
and white
session
today.
0. It's,
And
Wait,
it's-
wait,
Session 0. It's a warm up.
we're
Can
just
you
setting up.
unplug it?
and-
Can you unplug it and replug it?
The camera?
Yeah. Will that work?
That's risky.
Oh.
No.
I'll try.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. She went for
Oh.
it.
Risk taken.
It's weird that it
It worked!
Oh, genius.
Genius, Toast! You're a genius! Wow!
Never
Okay.
fails.
Plug it back in.
Okay,
All
okay.
right.
Are we good?
All right. Take it away, Arcana.
All right. So, hello.
Hello.
Some of us haven't met each other yet. I'm Arcadum, and hopefully I'll be your dungeon master. Lots of stuff to go over, so I'll get straight into it. The world you'll be playing in is called Verum. In the setting of Verum, I have some maps and things for you to look at. First up, bam. How am I going to actually show you this, though? I'll just do it this way.
In the Discord chat?
Yep.
Yes.
So that is the map of the continent that you guys will be starting in. I have prepared 4 campaigns for you to choose from, so that way you guys get to basically pick your poison and know exactly what you're getting into. Let's see here. a couple of things about the world, about the continent you'll be on. The continent's name is Kalkatesh, and all around there's all kinds of different countries and regions and all sorts of things. We'll be going over that in a moment. But first, we want to choose what campaign you guys will actually be playing. There are 4 choices. The first one is called The Dark Watch, which is essentially going to be taking place in, if you look on the map there, in a country in the bottom right-hand corner called Dalton. Going to be in the top left-hand corner of that country, that specific area, and it's going to take place in a city called Gravewatch, in which you'll be dealing with things like undead incursions and all sorts of things like that, and you'll be focused on the spirit world. Lots of trying to think of pop culture references that you might get. I mean, it's essentially very, very bare bones, very basic D&D undead, dealing with stuff like that, straightforward, with some twists and pitfalls kind of thrown in there. So something that I do with each campaign that I show is I have 3 pillars of play, which kind of explain to you what you can expect in that campaign. And they're combat, social, and exploration. Combat being fighting and things like that. Social being just talking it out with people. And exploration being everything else, basically. Traveling, exploring the world, avoiding traps, dungeon delving, all that. And that one has this kind of throwdown right there. So I'll put that in the Discord for reference. Please. Bam. There you go. Next one that we have is Aftermath, which there is recently right now in the world, there is an incursion of Viking, which is my version of Vikings, and they are trying to make it back to their island homes. And this one's going to be heavy Viking themes. You'll be crossing a narrow strait of the ocean. You'll be dealing with Jotun, giants, old runes, cool stuff like that. And that has this pillar setup. Also, this one's going to have a lot of Norse themes in it as well. If I'm going too fast, let me know.
Okay.
All right. And the next campaign is called The Mists of Manith, which this one takes place in the top right-hand corner country of Kale there, the one with all the jungle pieces in it. Takes place in that wide expanse. And it is dealing with, this one is more of a very classic expedition. Like, if you think like Indiana Jones going into the deep jungle, exploring places like that, it's going to be very much to that kind of kin. Lost in the jungle, dealing with nature, wild animals, pitfalls, all that good stuff. Have you ever seen, what is the name of that movie? Is it Kong? One with Jack Black in it, and he's like a cameraman.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Skull Island.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's basically like that. It's very, wild and all that good stuff. There will also be some pretty heavy themes in terms of ancient tech, kind of like Atlantean type stuff there. So that's going to have a lot of backstory and things for that. And I'll put that in there for you. Okay, and then the last campaign is called Broken Bonds, and this one takes place in Krazix, furthest to the west country there with all the mountains, which is where the dwarves live. And this one's kind of a little bit different from the other ones because it has a more, I guess, a more restrictive theme because it's very focused, in which you will all be playing prisoners in the Iron, and you'll be trying to clear your names, basically. That's kind of the whole thing there. And you all got imprisoned together because of whatever reason you guys decide. I've got a couple of things to use, but you guys can come up with your own type of setup. And that has this. I tried to keep each of the options open to any sort of characters that you guys want to make. So don't worry about that. There's plenty of room, plenty of space, and I'll help you on your way. Yeah. Those are the 4 that I have prepared, though.
Okay. Oh,
If you got
Well,
any questions?
wow.
Yeah, if you got any questions or want to know anything more, just ask me.
Well, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm leaning towards number 1 and 4, the
Same.
undead or the prison stuff. I do
Same.
like the prison stuff. My favorite TV show is Prison Break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never seen that show.
I like the idea of escaping prison and clearing our name.
Wait, could you go over number 1 again? Sorry.
Okay, so number 1 takes place in the country of Dalton, which each of the different countries and regions have themes, and Dalton's is there's a great dark forest, which is where all the things that go bump in the night live, like vampires, werewolves, your classic evils, all kind of exist in there. And the Dark Watch is based off of the undead portion of that in the top left-hand corner. But essentially, you'll be focused on clearing out this kind of undead menace that's been rising up. Because normally they just kind of deal with it like every day. Oh, we got to call them a little bit. It's kind of like an everyday occurrence to the people that live there. But this is like a really bad version. Like things are getting really intense. And when I say intense, I mean like Resident Evil style. The zombies are changing. The undead is shifting. They're becoming more powerful. That kind of thing. It's kind of like a dark, encroaching evil sort of setup there. It also means I get to use a lot of undead that I don't get to use normally. I'm very excited about that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thoughts?
Yeah.
I think I'm also leaning towards 1 and 4. 1 sounds really cool. I think 4 is like just all of us as prisoners. It gives us that like we're all starting from the same.
Yeah.
Might make it easier for some people. What do you guys think?
I like 4, but I'm also I like them all.
Got it.
Thank you.
To be clear, I'll have a setup to where you all will meet each other and all that. But the prisoner one is definitely, I suppose, a more solidifying start. Definitely. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone. Okay.
We can.
What do you guys think?
4 sounds nice. I like the idea of prisoners. I also like the idea of starting together because I have no clue what I'm doing.
Relatable.
Yeah.
What about you, Kuno? Michael?
Oh, fine with anything.
Got it.
I mean, for
We're all
This is the
here.
least
Or-
opinionated group of people.
Where are
in
your
the world.
opinions? This is a role-playing game. You're supposed to have opinions.
Where do we
Um,
start in 4? Like, are we in a prison?
Do we
All right.
start in prison or?
So
Why are we locked up?
So, well, the reason that you're locked up is I have a couple of set reasons, but you guys can decide one specifically. I'll give you an example. One of them is that you all served in some manner as an entourage to a traveling noble who was killed, and you were blamed for his death. And so, therefore, you were sent to the Iron, which is the name of the prison specifically. The beginning of the campaign will be basically you going through your first day of being imprisoned. Like you'll have to go through that and all that, and that'll kind of set the tone and the setup.
Can
Yeah.
we choose like why we're in prison too, or can we make
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
oh yeah.
All right,
So if you don't want a shared crime, you can choose your own, and I've got all kinds for you. So
Okay. The thoughts? Okay, so Kuna has no opinion. Jody?
I think that's
He
what we
has
did.
an opinion.
I also think like starting off the basis of like, oh, I'm a criminal helps me in my character creation.
Okay.
I think we're all leaning.
I think we're all
for-
leaning towards.
I like
Yeah,
4.
4 sounds good.
excellent.
Unless. Okay. I think.
All right. Tracking that down. In that case, I need to show you some of this because this has now become relevant. So, if you're going to be imprisoned in the Iron, then you will be a part of a faction to start with called the Shackled Legion, which will be basically how you are adventurers while still being imprisoned, and while you slowly try to either clear your name because you didn't do it, or clear your name because you don't want to be in prison anymore. That kind of thing. And that is this faction. So what I'm about to link you to is it's called World Anvil. It's basically where I use to track all of my lore and everything, and it's got everything in there that you will need to know, like lore-wise. And that is the faction that you will be a part of. Don't worry about the mechanical things it talks about. Mostly it's there for the lore, like you have your faction symbol, you have who they are, what they are, all that good stuff. Specifically, there is a list of different crimes that you can have. The mechanics will be different because I'm going to tailor suit it to your character, but essentially, because you are being imprisoned for a crime, whether falsely or otherwise, you will have a set of starting statistical benefits because of that. So yeah, give that a read over. In addition to that, now we can move on to character creation.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do we need to memorize anything in this?
I usually
No?
don't have to, I imagine.
Okay.
You can always look up
Yeah, you
anything
can
need
look
help
it
with.
up
Okay, okay.
anytime.
There's like
Or
a
we'll
bunch
just
of information, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and-
it's not like a test for school.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry
okay.
about that. And normally, what I do, because I deal with new players a lot, what I'll do is I'll just get the concept. Like we'll talk about what kind of character you want to play, and then I'll talk you through the different options that could help you achieve that character. And then there's a couple of choices I'll need you to make, and then I will just make your token for you in the game, and that's what you'll actually use to play, so you don't have to worry about anything else.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's the whole idea behind it. I mean, you can get more involved if you like, but my purpose is to get you playing the game as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. So, yeah, that's pretty
Nice.
much it. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, if you have any questions about characters, let me know. But there's make sure I got you everything here. Okay, so now I can give you the character creation stuff.
Ooh,
That
here
roll.
we go. This is the fun part.
Heck yeah. Mm-hmm. It's loading so slowly. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it's loading slow. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm getting there.
There's a 4 people who are streaming on Twitch right now, right?
1, 2, 3. Who's the fourth one?
Jody?
Oh, Toast, are you streaming?
Oh no, Sekun, are you not
I'm
streaming?
streaming on Facebook.
No, I
okay.
just.
Oh,
chilling.
you said Twitch.
I'm streaming.
Oh, right.
Sorry,
I
what?
should,
Do you guys want to squad stream or something? Whoever's streaming. I don't know.
Sure.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
cool because people are asking what your stream is. So I'm gonna toss invites, okay?
All right.
I'm
And
gonna go
in the
to the bathroom
meantime,
really quick.
In the meantime, here is your list of attribute statistics. So this determines like your strength, dex, con, and for those of you that are new, I will give an explanation of what those are using one of my favorite methods called the tomato method. So give me just a
Ooh.
second.
Accept the squad stream whenever you can, Arcadum, okay?
Start.
Cool.
There we go. I'm in there.
Nice. Awesome. Okay.
All right. Let me go over that now. Okay, so this is how this works. So there's strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. All right, and those are your governing attributes that determine all the different aspects of your character. And I use the tomato method to explain it. So strength is being able to crush a tomato. Dexterity is being able to throw a tomato. Constitution is being able to eat a bad tomato. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that a tomato does not go into a fruit salad. And charisma is being able to sell a tomato-based fruit salad.
I need to write this down. I feel like I need to take notes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Do you give us like premium
Tomatoes are
stats?
fruits?
Do we roll with for it? Like
Oh, no, your stats are determined by an array, which I've put in the
Yeah.
Discord for you.
Pick from
Ah.
the three
Yeah,
options.
yeah, the three
There's 3
options.
options that you get to choose from,
got it.
just to give you your setup.
I'm always going for the specialist.
Specialist,
'cause
yeah, I was thinking
like
the
to
same
like
thing.
really overdo one stat and screw everything else.
Uh-huh.
Oh, razzle dazzle, so even.
Razzle dazzle.
I like the name.
Madman.
Madman.
Mhm.
The Madman is actually a pun because it stands for multiple attribute dependent. But
No.
yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah, that's pretty
I think
good.
I'm going
Huh.
specialist.
Sure, nothing wrong with that. Once you've chosen your stats, then what I can do is I can set up, start creating frameworks for your characters. Let me go ahead and just do that now.
Wait, Madman has more stats overall than specialist, though, right?
It has a higher curve, but it has a less chance to get to the highest output. So that's the difference. Because Madman is for characters that need more than one stat to be effective. Specialist is for characters that only need one stat, so they get to push it a little higher than the others. And the Razzle Dazzle is for characters that want to be a little good at everything because of how stats work in 5th edition. Also for multi-class. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Huh.
basically the rundown.
So many options.
I hope I'm not overwhelming.
What are you guys picking?
What
What are you guys picking?
Specialist,
I'm
probably.
Probably
going with-
specialist.
So
Yeah.
why
You're all
would
doing
you choose
specialists?
specialist
Yeah, why?
over something else? Yeah.
I just want to be able to put
Uh,
17.
so
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
number. I like big
It is a big number. So
Yeah.
it does have a point.
yeah, especially
Big
just
number.
having a lot of stats on one thing. So if you're a warrior, you just put it all in strength.
Oh, you're just mediocre at everything. So I
yeah,
should be a
negative-
specialist.
Real life.
So the so you don't have to choose it right now. You can talk about your
Oh,
characters first
okay.
because some classes are better with the higher stat, but others are actually better if you well rounded out. Like for example, being a fighter, you're going to need your main attack stat, but you're also going to need Constitution more so than most characters because you'll be the guy up front. You know, you're going to take more damage statistically than everyone else. Just as an example. So characters, what do you guys want to play?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
All right,
So, race options. What's our race?
All right.
I got that.
Yeah.
for you. Oh man, do I have race options for you? Okay, this is my race page. There's a whole list of them. And I've also got lore attached to them as well if you click on the specific ones. And each one that you click on has if you scroll down, there should be a stat block which will show you what they get. And if you have any questions about them specifically, I'll answer them. You could also just tell me, I want to play this, Arcadum, and I will help you get there. So if you have any like cultural reference or a character that you just want to play.
There's so many.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I'm sorry.
No, no.
No, you're fine. I just, I did not prepare. I didn't think it was this detailed.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've read this entire like website over and over again, and I still don't
But you
understand.
did? I did nothing.
Okay,
You read this?
Is it? Well, I've read it, and I still don't know what to do. So what's better, right?
Why didn't you tell me? Oh God. Okay. Okay. What are you guys picking? You guys have experience. What are you picking?
I've got an idea, sort of.
Yeah.
What?
Skinwalker sounds funny.
I was gonna be one of those Hobbit characters.
A halfling? What kind of
Yeah,
halfling? Or
halfling.
what kind of halfling?
There's multiple kinds.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's Lightfoot, Stout, Song, Sworn, and Ghostwise.
You could be a lizard
Let me
folk.
consult the website.
Lizard
What are the
folk.
difference between all 10 of these tieflings?
Oh, so tieflings have those different options because it's based off of what kind of devil's blood that you have in you.
Oh.
Because there's lots of different kinds of devil and other
Oh my
various
God.
evils. And you said lizard folk, Michael?
Oh no, I think
Oh,
I'll
okay.
I'm thinking about being a gnome.
Solid choice.
Yeah.
Gnomes are awesome.
Like a rock gnome, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What the heck? There's so many tieflings.
I'm thinking a stout halfling.
Nice.
Do artificers exist in your world? Can I play an artificer gnome?
Okay. So artificers are not available as the base 5e, but I have my own version of it. And if that is a path that you would like to walk down, sir, we can.
That is the only path I have in mind. If it's too hard, that's okay. But
Oh no.
all right.
We,
yeah,
we can walk down that path. It's just that it takes a lot of prep from me because I have to recreate the class.
I see.
So, if you want to do it, I'm ready. I'm there with you. I just need to know.
Got it.
That's all.
Got it. I'll give it a look over.
But
Fays don't have much about them. The cats.
which ones?
The
It's
hippest
called
cat.
Fae. They're just the hippest cats in
Yeah, I
the
think it's-
Feywild.
I think you have to click on the things underneath it.
Yeah. Click on the things underneath it. Sorry, that's
Your 3 options.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
There are
more.
3 options underneath it.
yeah. So to give you a rundown, for example, like changelings are they are born from the machinations between a hag and a mortal man. Changelings are cool because they can change their form at will. They basically they're doppelgangers. They can look like anyone. That's their special power. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of backstory for them. Like they're always female, and they're constantly hounded by the call of their hag mothers to be called back to the coven to be transformed into full hags. They basically fight off that call so they can live free lives. Pretty intense. But what they get in exchange for that is they get to change their face. They can look like anything or anyone at any time. Pretty good.
Oh
Huh.
man, there's so many choices.
There's a lot of choices. Okay.
I'm still reading.
Okay, take your time. Let's see. So, Michael, you're feeling gnome, you said?
Just kind of feeling gnome if it ends up being an artificer.
Okay.
Not
And you're going to be a stout halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Could we be the same things? Like, what if I wanted to?
Yeah,
be-
yeah.
You can do whatever.
Yeah, we can.
You can do anything you want. Just let me know, and I'll help you get there.
Okay.
We decide right now?
I mean, that's what the session 0 is for.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get
Okay.
to that. You don't
All right,
have to
all right,
decide
okay.
right now.
No,
No,
I'm- Okay. Well, I was considering doing like some sort of druid
Oh,
maybe
nice.
because
Okay.
I feel like no one
Now we're
else is kind of
talking.
doing that.
Now we're talking.
What species do you think that would best correlate with?
A druid can be anything, really. See, the more nature-oriented races are things like the skinwalkers, because they're animalistic naturally. You've got the furbolgs, which is one of the giant kin. They're actually born of nature. They're like nature giants. You could also go with the elemental races, which are the 4 Ganassi, which are earth, water, air, and fire. And Fae also. Any of the Fae races would be very druidic because of where they're from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I feel like
Okay.
I'm overwhelming. I'm sorry.
Okay. Which do you recommend? Like, if you
Um,
had to pick one.
Well, what
Not
kind
that I'm
of-
gonna pick it.
What kind of fantasy stories do you like? Like, what's your favorite?
I just
fantasy character?
really like magic. I like, just
Mhm.
wizards and spells and stuff.
Okay.
So I was trying not to go down that path because every time I play like MMOs and stuff, I always pick like mages and stuff. So I was like, oh, maybe like a druid. It's kind of magical, but not exactly.
Well, I'll throw some things at you. Tell me if you like it. So you can play
Okay.
a sprite, which is basically a 2-foot to 3-foot pixie with wings that flies around. You could be a satyr, which is a goat person, like the classical version of satyr. You could be changeling, as we've talked about. The Ganassi are humans, but they have fantastical magic features, like a water Ganassi might have flowing water instead of hair that kind of floats around. You could be a fire Ganassi, and like your eyes are always lit with a spectral flame, stuff like that. You could be,
So I can be a waterbender druid Ganassi?
yeah.
That sounds awesome.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you could be any of those. If you needed a reference, that's a good reference. Avatar bending, that's basically what the Ganassis are.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Okay, someone else go. I need to listen to
Okay.
options and opinions.
So usually when I do D&D character creation, I like to think of like a fictional character to base it on. Like I had Shrek in my last playthrough. This time I want to play like a very weaselly character that's very like self-serving, kind of like Gollum or Jaqen from Inuyasha.
Okay.
So I want like a really pathetic race, and I'm thinking like it's like kobolds or goblins, right?
Both of those are appropriately pathetic. You might also consider, let's see. You might also consider Kenku. They're kind of tragic. Kenku are bird people that can't speak. They can only mimic sounds they've heard. So you're basically a walking soundboard.
Oh no, please no. No, please.
I want to hear Toast talk a lot, though.
Yeah, I want to hear him talk.
Tabaxi. Tabaxi is a good one because they're the cat people and they can be incredibly pathetic. There's I think those are the most pathetic. Yeah.
Okay.
Or that would play to the kind of conniving, like, I don't want to say coward, but opportunist.
Oh, I'm going for the coward.
The cowardly?
character.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Scaredy cat, you know, be a cat person. Easy clap.
Oh. Is it like? Oh wow. Like a
In
Khajiit
fact-
from Skyrim.
Yeah, it's basically what they are. Yeah. In fact, they're so good at running away, they have a special run ability that lets them just run extra fast. Pretty good. You could also completely 180 and be awesome and be a turtle, which is a turtle person.
Ah.
Hmm. There's turtles. Turtles.
Hmm.
Just be awesome. Let's see here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turtle.
It's basically Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. That's what you'd be.
That's bad.
Yeah. Turtles are awesome. They can hide in their shell. There's also feats they can take later that lets them fight with their shell and just be awesome.
Oh, dude, you're making me want to play all these races. Every time you mention one. Turtle.
Let's see. There's also the greenskins are a lot of fun to play. There's different colored varieties of the orcs as well, based off of their backstories. There's the Dragonborn, if you want to play like half dragon people. That's something that's definitely available. If you want to play edgy angels, you can be Azamar. If you want to be awesome water people, like not Ganassi, but like mermaids and mermen, you can be Tritons. It's lizard folk are really cool. There's just lots of options. There's also, if you want to be truly edgy, you can be a Dampier, which is a half vampire.
All right. You guys have ideas? It's a lot of information.
Yeah, I think I want to go with the water Ganassi.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think. I don't know.
You know,
I don't
there's
know.
no wrong choices.
There really
I
isn't.
think.
But there could be better choices.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
no.
it's like what you make of it. You know, it's really
Yeah. Ultimately, you play whatever you want, and I'll take care of the rest.
Can you tell me more about the vampire people class race?
Excellent. Yes, I can. So Dampiers are the result of whenever somebody who is infected with vampirism has a child but hasn't yet fully transformed. So their child has a Dampier, which means that you live between a state of half life and half death, where essentially you have some vampiric abilities, like you can feed off of blood and become empowered depending upon your subtype, but you also abhor sunlight. It blinds you. You can't, but you don't like burst into fire or anything from it. They also have the ability to speak Necro, which is the language of the dead. So you have some unique interactions with like undead creatures or anything to do with that specifically.
Wait, that sounds so cool.
So edgy, man.
Yeah, it's super edgy.
Super edgy. Okay. Boo, 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 boo. It's the only confirmed one, like, race so far, then?
So far, what I have confirmed is Saikuno is playing a specialist stout halfling. Michael is playing a specialist gnome artificer, ? Ray is playing a water Ganassi druid.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm excited. Do I have to
Yeah.
pick stats now?
Yeah.
So, okay.
I'm looking at the Kobo page, and they get -2 to their strength, and they also have disadvantage in sunlight. This is a lot of negative things attached to a race.
They also have the ability, though, called. They have the literal ability to grovel so pathetically that enemies won't like attack them. So that's,
So fucking.
That is something else, yeah?
it is called grovel, cower, and beg. is what the ability is called.
Sounds
Alright.
like what you're looking for.
All right, yeah.
Toast?
Yeah.
I will go with the kobold.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right.
Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't hurt me. I can't see. It's so bright. I didn't mean to steal it. I promise. Oh, fine. I won't hurt you. Haha, sucker.
Okay, now I gotta figure out the class. I think we should just let everyone pick race first, and then we do.
We can do that way. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
So to be clear, Saikuno is a stout halfling.
Yep.
Michael is a gnome, a rock gnome, I think you said. Ray
yeah.
is a water ganassi, and Disguised Toast is a kobold.
Could I change
have
that
a lot
to a
of
turtle, please?
You want to be a turtle? You got it.
Could I change
Get
that
the
to a
McDonald's
turtle?
order.
I got it. I
I'll have one turtle, please.
got it. May I have one turtle, please?
One turtle, please.
Just please, my lord, just to help me, turtle. Oh man! Now you get to say things like "That shell, awesome." Okay.
Oh
Wow.
god.
Ah, make horrible puns. I can't wait.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Lily?
A forest gnome or a sprite?
God, we're all so small.
It's so funny though.
Oh yeah, that's true. How did this?
We want to be prisoners. We're all so small. He's put in little tiny cages.
Sprite
That's all.
sounds really cute. That's why.
Sprite?
Yeah.
Sprite is pretty cute.
I have wings. Wing selection.
Yep. There's
That's
okay.
cool.
Your wings, depending on the type of wings you have, give you special abilities. Like for example, the iron winged sprite can actually use heavy weapons, whereas normally they can't use them at all. And stuff
Okay,
like that.
I'll do sprite.
Nice. Also, iron winged sprites are the most metal.
That
And
sounds
they're
really cool.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay, and now we're just Jody.
I
Jody.
think I'm going with the Dampier. I think.
Oh, you are? You are
Yeah.
doing that? Okay. Let me set you in then.
Okay.
Dampier. Nice. So I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's everybody. All right. All your races are chosen. We have Saikuno as a stout halfling, Michael as a turtle, awesome, Ray as a water ganassi, Porter Jade as a Dampier, Sky's Toast as a kobold, and Lily Pichu as a sprite.
Yes.
Do you know what wings you're going to choose?
Iron.
There are other options, but you know.
But like, I can wield two-handed and heavy weapons, so I can like literally wield.
A great sword.
That's sick.
Okay. I just wanted to.
That's it.
There are
I
other
wanted to know.
options. Okay, that's awesome. I'm so happy you chose Iron Wing.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be brutal. All right. Now classes. We have one person, or I guess two classes. Ray sounded like she really wanted to do Druid, and Michael's leaning
I'm-
Artificer.
Leaning, yeah.
Mhm.
Do you have a classes list here, or?
I sure do, and I have my own classes as well.
Awesome.
Ah, good.
Sorry, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but yes, I have
Oh
a
no.
lot. Let
Don't
me.
be shy. Overwhelm us more.
As you wish. Okay. How do I start here? Let's start with the base classes then. Yes. Come on, World Anvil, load for me, please. Okay. So, first of all, this website is a super easy reference tool that we use for all the classes because it's just naturally updated. And then I have another list which represents all the different ones that I have, like myself, that I've made.
Oh man.
And here's the ones that I have made. And let me catch up.
Load.
Oh yeah.
Load for me. Okay. The basic classes are double bless.
Bless
He's
you.
on a roll.
Thank you.
There's barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard. So, classes, I think the easiest thing is telling me what you want to do, and I can help you get to that, because the classes are extremely varied. They have subclasses. It's probably more information than the races to take in, so I can help you get there. Plus, I have my own that I've made, which I'm obviously going to take a look at that. Now,
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna furthermore say that for those of you that want to play religious characters like clerics and paladins, I also have my own pantheons of gods, just chock full of them, that you can go and check out as well. And I should also show the gods to everybody, because you can also choose to follow them because they have real impact in the world. But anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, that's...
Can a sprite be a barbarian?
You better believe it. And that, oh man, if you're an Iron Wing, I'm not gonna lie, if you play an Iron Wing sprite barbarian, you will be playing one of the characters I've always wanted to have in one of my games.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh,
Sick.
Pog.
Now we have to choose what kind of barbarian. Oh boy.
Oh, there's a different kind of barbarian? Okay. Ooh. I only see Scar Seeker.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh.
If you look on the other website, click that. It should take you to a class list. If you click on barbarian, you should see a bunch of alternate options like Ancestral Guardian, Berserker, Storm Herald, Totem Warrior, things like that.
Oh, wait, I'm looking for it. Oh, that's 6 more. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
I'm so happy you're playing
Ancestral
barbarian sprite.
Guardian?
That's gonna be awesome.
Berserker. What is the difference between these? Info.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You can if you click on them themselves, like Ancestral Guardian, and then click off of features, like click it to where it's not golden bright anymore. Everything listed in blue on that page is what your subclass will give you. Now, you don't have to worry about that till 3rd level, so you don't have to make any choices right now, but it's best to kind of have a little bit in your mind of what you're going to end up being, because there's build choices you can make to insist that. But that's basically essentially what you will become. But we will be starting at level 1, so you don't have to make any choices for that right now, because you're not high enough level anyway. And in fact, that will be the case for most of you, except if you play a cleric or a paladin, because you'll have to start with a god, obviously. So that's an important choice.
Sykkuno, what class are you going?
I was thinking ranger, maybe.
Nice. Oh, and sword
I don't
and
know
warlock.
about subclass though.
Okay, so Sykkuno's leaning ranger. I don't think I've had a halfling ranger in 5 years.
Oh.
Awesome.
Are they bad?
No, they're just rare.
Oh,
Rare doesn't mean bad.
Ooh, rare.
all right.
You're a shiny Pokemon. Clap.
Oh my gosh, so many paths. What the heck?
Yeah.
So, I have a lot of dexterity, and I'm
Mhm.
also a coward, so I don't
Mhm.
want to be in the thick of it.
Mhm.
What's a good class for someone
Rogue.
like that?
100%. Rogue has an ability at 2nd level that allows them to get out of combat as a bonus action, so they can just continuously run away again.
Okay, and what kind of weapons would I be using as this coward rogue?
Like daggers, blowguns.
Am I like stabbing them, or am I throwing the daggers?
You can throw daggers. You can also use a short bow.
No.
Yeah.
So if I also want to be rogue, is that bad that we have
No.
two rogue? Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. There are many different types of rogue. In fact, I have 2 special rogue archetypes called Gregorian and Pirate. Gregorian being a religious rogue who serves as kind of like an inquisitor of the church, kind of, that kind of thing. And then you have Pirate, which is very straightforward. You're literally a pirate, and that's the kind of rogue that you are. And it's awesome. Full rogue party. Oh, that'd be sick. But yeah, you want to play a rogue? Nothing wrong with that. So let's see. We have barbarian. We have ranger. We have, I assume, rogue from Toast, and we have druid, and then leaning artificer and quarter jade. You said that you wanted to be a rogue, or you're leaning towards it.
Picking rogue or monk.
Monk's solid. Monk's very cool.
You're so convincing. The way that you, it's like you're so
Yeah.
charismatic about it that I'm like, oh yeah, okay, oh monk though. I'm like,
I'm just positive. Oh, they're all good choices.
What else have you not seen in a long time?
All right, answer that. I have never seen someone play a jester bard, which is one of the ones that I've made. I have not seen someone play.
What's a jester bard?
Okay, so first of all, it's a bard, so it's all the normal stuff that bards get. But my version of jester bard focuses on using vicious mockery and increasing that power, so you insult people to death. And the other thing about it is it's also an off-tank kind of setup, because when enemies attack you, you can deal damage to them for attacking you, and you can also taunt them, like to not attack other people and attack you only, so they take that damage. And they also can take damage on other people's behalf as well. So they're kind of like a crazy kind of tanking bard, but they insult people to death. That's their specialty.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's. You know, I would like to see a dancing blade one day. Which
What's
a dancing blade is is one of my fighter archetypes that uses that focuses on using daggers or twinned melee weapons, and they can do things like 2-weapon fight and throw knives at the same time. So it's kind of like you ever seen like the old Three Musketeer like shows where they would fight like dilettante, like really close, and then they would throw weapons. This just like kind of like throwing weapons incorporated into melee is always something that I wanted to see a character really want to do, and so I made a class for it. So that would be cool. You know, I've been thinking about it. You're a science guy, right, Michael?
Yeah, a little bit.
May I interest you in this? Because although I would have to remake my version of Artificer, perhaps this might interest you. It is called the Cipher Mage. It is a wizard specifically that is focused on setting glyphs. It has a lot of triggers and things like that. So you can do things like you can set up a spell that'll only go off if another spell goes off. So you can set up a lot of like really neat combos and stuff that way. It is very complicated though.
All right. Well, don't like that. I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
complicated.
yeah. It is complicated, but I figured, hey, you might like it.
That sounds pretty fun though.
Yeah, that's sick.
I will. Go ahead.
Could I ask about the artificer like style of play? Can I like craft little memes out of like bugs and mud and like sticks and make a little robot out of that?
Okay,
Or,
so
like, is there restrictions? Like, what are the restrictions on what like they can do?
well, the version of Artificer that I have will certainly allow you to make, like, in the middle of, like, let's say you're in the middle of combat, you could make like an exploding bombo, like who walks towards them and explodes them with hugs or whatever. You can do all kinds of weird, funny things. So it's all about reflavoring to me. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, you've said enough. That is perfect. Thank you. I would like to play this. Thank you.
Okay, and I will get to work on that. I'll have that ready by the time we play.
Thank you.
So I have it set up for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will do Path of the Wild Soul.
Wild Soul. Okay.
That's what it says here.
Yeah. Ah, this is the Wild Magic Barbarian. Okay.
Wait. Where is it? It says a Path of the Totem Warrior Barbarian accepts a spirit animal. Can that spirit animal be anything?
Yep. It could be a cute little dog, a snake.
Alright, I'm Path of the Totem Warrior.
Okay.
So what I like about the rogues that you're sneaky. Can monks be sneaky?
Absolutely. In fact, the monks have a specialty, shadow, path of the shadow, which lets them teleports behind you type of stuff. So,
I'm a monk. I'm being a monk.
all right then. Works for me. All right, it looks like we got our party. We've got a ranger, a halfling ranger, a turtle artificer. I mean, you're basically Donatello. It's awesome.
Nice.
A druid water genasi, a Dampier monk, kobold rogue, and a barbarian sprite. Awesome. All right.
Yay!
We're not done yet, though. Oh boy.
Oh,
Because I do something special. You get to also choose your origin, which is where in my world you are from. It has a mechanical impact on what you're doing. So I will, of course, try not to overwhelm you with too much, but this is also a way that I can give you an introduction to the world as well. So let me get this open for you. Okay. So, in my world, there are several countries and regions that you can choose to be from, and when you choose to be from one, there's also sub-origins there that determine what specific part of that region that you're from. Now, you don't have to have actually been born there. It's where you grew up. It's where you developed your skills, and it had an impact on you. Now, to give you a quick rundown of the different places so that you're not just making blind choices, if you go back to that map of Calcatesh, the continent, let me know when you've got that and I can go over it. So, starting all the way from the east, do you see that landmass that looks like the monster energy signal on the side?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is called the Rift. That is a place of wild magic, which has only just now started to die down so that people can start living there. So that place will be based off of these ancient wizard towers that you happen to live next to or travel next to that has affected you magically, and they have all kinds of different setups there. Going further to the south, the country of Dabarak is the home of the Horse Lords. Wide open plains, and it's essentially a very militaristic society, so anybody from there automatically knows how to use weapons. Doesn't matter what your class is. So you could be a wizard that knows how to use a longsword just because you grew up learning how to fight. There's Dolton, which I've went over that already. That's where the werewolves and undead and all kinds of stuff are from. The cool thing about Dolton is that since there's evil seeped into the land, you actually get a corruption bonus as well that represents that. Like, for example, one of the sub-origins is the skittering, which means that your body has been affected by the presence of the creeping death, which is a massive monster that lives in the middle of Dolton, which is a spider swarm that's 2.5 miles in diameter, so pretty gigantic. And that makes it to where you have to eat 8 times as much as the normal person.
Oh.
Pretty intense. Just as an example. And then the next one over from there, further to the west, is Stettin, which is like kind of like the Scottish Highlands geography-wise, and that's where all the monster hunters live, and that's where the classical monsters like wyverns and manticores and chimeras and stuff like that live. And there's also a set of floating mountains to the south called the Maelstrom Mountains. To the west of that, Bloodwave Bay, that's Pirate City. Pirates everywhere. Pirate fantasy, all that. That's basically the easiest way to describe that. Further west of that is Majtal, which is a desert country, which is where my Mages Guild lives. And it's kind of like a magocracy society where whether or not you have magic determines how important you are, what your status is, and stuff like that. To the north of that is Krazix, which is the land of the dwarves. It's got that huge mountain range, and the largest mountain, which is off by itself to the west there, called the Moaning Mountain. To the north of that is Ord, which is like a quintessential basic example of medieval society. The churches kind of rule over everything, the White Pantheon and all that. That's essentially what Ord is. To the east of that is the Badlands, which is just a wasteland filled with all kinds of terrible things like Wendigos, rampant disease, black ichorous oozes, just bad stuff all over the place. Further, to the east of that is Kao, which is the land of Kao, which is a jungle. Now, the cool thing about this is that the people of Kao 500 years ago developed airship technology, and they were able to actually take most of their population, create a fleet of airships, and go into the sky into a floating city. So think Bioshock Infinite. So there's two different versions there. So there's the land of Kao and there's the city of Kao. In the middle, there's the Siccan Sea, which despite its name is not toxic in any way. It's just the inner sea, and it's called that for various reasons. And then you have the ocean. So in this world, traveling to another continent is nearly impossible, and it's only possible made by the events that happened 70 years ago, which stabilized the waters enough that you might be able to cross. But most people don't go to other continents because they can't. And I'm not going to overwhelm you with the universe lore because it's a lot. There's 7 continents on one planet, and I have 25 planets that are just as developed, so I'm not going to hit you with that.
Right.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This is only 1% of my power.
Wow.
We choose a place we're from, right?
Yep.
Do we have to choose like a place under that too, or just the main place?
Okay, if you choose the main place, you get whatever benefits that are, and then you can also choose a sub place, which gives you more stuff.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Wow.
I didn't study.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so for
see.
Copper
Oh.
Cove, man, do you get like 10% experience or just
Okay.
like
You're thinking Bloodwave Bay. All right, let me catch up to you there. So, because you chose Copper Coveman, that means you automatically have Bloodwave Bay because that's your base origin. So you're
Right,
from
right.
Bloodwave Bay, which means you get a plus to Dex and Athletics. Copper Coveman gives you a skill proficiency at Persuasion, and you gain 10% more money, more reputation, anything. Experience, though, is different because I use milestone leveling instead of actual experience points. But everything else, you get 10% more.
I'll probably go with Brutal Coast then.
Brutal Coast? All right.
It's more damage. Sounds useful.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me lock you in then.
I the Rift
Mm.
and Thrath, I think.
Okay. Let me catch up to you there. Vrath. So, Vrath is one of the 8 cities of the Taladani, which is that old wizard society I was telling you about. It is a city of warriors and poets, great battle hymns accompanied by the scream of war spells, and that's the lingering magic. So in the Rift, everything's kind of like magic is alive. Like it's sort of it's uncontrolled, it's wild and dangerous. But one of the things is that kind of emanates out from the tower, and so that means you would get a +1 to strength, but you would be unable to empower the skill, the martial skill, which is like knowledge. Okay, so martial skill is a skill that I created for my world, which it's the skill that lets you roll to determine enemy tactics, what they might do, kind of like combat prediction, like if you're fighting an enemy, because I custom make all the monsters that you'll fight. Like I make them from scratch.
Does it make sense for Sprite Barbarian to come from this place?
Yeah, you can be from anywhere.
Okay, someone in my chat said martial is really, really, really important. Not sure if I should like...
Well, this doesn't mean that you won't be able to use it. You just can never really be good at it. That means you'll always only have your base roll. But that doesn't mean other people won't be able to roll it, so...
Okay. Wrath,
As you wish.
I'm a poet.
Yeah. Kill him. It's gonna be great.
I recite poems to my enemies as I slit their...
Yeah. A raging sprite shouting limericks at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick. Can't wait for that.
With a totem that can be a dog, right?
Yes.
Does it matter like what size, or can it be like any
If you
dog?
want to make Temmie, that's fine.
I didn't say. I didn't. I was wondering. It
Yes,
wouldn't
you
be
can.
Temmie. It'd be Tamai.
Okay. Yes,
Make
and
sure
if you would like to ride that dog into battle because you'll be small enough to, that's also fine.
Okay, these are very interesting. Cool. Temai and Lilu.
I'm just gonna put that down. Dog spirit. Winky face. Okay. All right. That's gonna be awesome.
Cool. Well, that's my. Oh, totem. Totem. It's like a sign. Like totem. Never mind. Anyone else?
I was following. I was
think-
following.
Yeah, I think he's vampire monk.
Yeah, I think I want to go full Edgewood and be from Dalton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice. Hell yeah. Where from Dalton?
Okay, where from Dalton? I'm looking at like articles under Dalton. Is that okay?
Yep. Yep. So there's Night Guard aspirant, Grave Watcher, all that. They'll give you all kinds of different things.
Okay, so I'm thinking Fangs in the Night or Dark Howler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let me read these over again.
So sick. So into that dude. There's always someone from Dalton in every game. It's awesome. This group's turning out pretty metal. I can't wait. I have a Iron Wing sprite, barbarian, and an undead monk. Can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. All right, let's see here. Anybody else?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. First, you mentioned chimeras. Where are those from?
Those are from Stettin.
Stettin.
That's where all the
Oh.
monster hunters live.
The monster hunters.
There's even
Okay.
a chimera hunter sub origin.
Okay, so I'm thinking. So I'm like a water druid thing. I'm thinking Badlands for the HP. I don't know. What do you think?
That's
Where-
a solid choice.
Is it okay?
Mhm.
And then watery places. Is there water benefits, like the best water benefits?
Bloodwave Bay would give you some nice water benefits, especially like,
Oh, well, I already swim good.
yeah, you already swim good and you
Yeah.
already breathe water, so it wouldn't really
So I don't
be
need
as
that.
beneficial. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the Badlands, that's a good choice. That's solid.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will pick the Badlands,
Mhm.
and then I have to pick a secondary one.
Yep. Now the Badland ones are really brutal. Just to give you an idea, so let me go over them real quick for you. So Wendigo Soul means that your soul was infected with the curse of the Wendigo, which Wendigos are formed out of when someone performs a cannibalistic act out of desperation. They become so guilted by it that they transform into a monstrous beast. Doomsayer is some random like prophet or prophetess predicted that you would die at an early age, and you're basically literally cursed with that. Banshee
I'm
born.
gonna die early.
That Banshee born means like you were either born from a mother that became a banshee, or you were affected by it somehow. Which banshees are like these undead spirits that scream and kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Woeful warrior means that you're overwhelmed by absolute sadness.
Oh god.
And twice cursed means that you have been so cursed by just normal things that have popped up in the Badlands that it's just accumulated to it's a bad day.
I
So-
think I like it.
Those are your options.
Okay. Wow. Huh. Oh my gosh. So I have to pick one of these?
If you want to go Badlands, you get one of those subs. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna need some time.
That's okay.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
I like to min max. So
Okay.
with 17 Well, with 17 dexterity base plus 2, I want to hit 20, right? So I should ideally pick something with a +1 dex.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Like the
is
bay.
The bay?
The bay. Mm-hmm.
You want to be a pirate lad like Saikuno over here? You want to be from Pirate Land?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is it? And out of the 8 options, what suits a coward?
Bloodwave Bay? Let's see.
Okay.
Whispering Isles is a good one. That gives you deception and you can speak with the dead. Find out how they died so that maybe you don't have to. There's also the Mage Coast if you want to learn some spell casting on the side. I don't think there's anything more cowardly than that. Pirates are pretty brave.
There's some. I get 1 wizard cantrip, huh?
Mhm.
And how many times can I cast? I can always cast this cantrip right in combat.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sure there is some wizard spell that is good for hiding or running away.
Well, there's Mage Hand so that you can steal from a distance.
Okay. All right. I'll be a Mage Coast, Bloodweave Bay, Kobold, Rogue, Coward, Pirate, maybe.
I like it. All right. Let me add that in for you. So the beauty about this is that with all this information, I can just make all your tokens for you.
Perfect.
So you guys don't have to do anything once you get it set up. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I decided to pick a Banshee.
Ooh, nice. Oh yeah.
I
think it's
Night
fitting.
Guard.
You're picking Night Guard? Oh, that's so sick! Alright. Alright, let me I
I want to be
so happy.
sick.
Let's see here.
I don't know if
Alright,
I'm doing
and
good.
that was
If I-
Okay. Got that in there. And then you're being a Night Guard aspirant. Okay, so because you chose a Night Guard aspirant, there's a couple of things I get to tell you about. That means at some point in the campaign, you may attempt to become a member of the Night Guard, which is basically Dalton's special forces.
Okay.
You will have to undertake the Crimson Crucible, which is essentially a test of your body, your mind, and your spirit. And you can take it at any time during the campaign, but you only get one opportunity. If you fail, then you'll wash out, and unfortunately, you will carry the mark of failure with you the rest of your days. But if you succeed, you will have the opportunity to become a badass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Pretty awesome. It's pretty good. So I'll put that in there for you. Awesome. Okay. Did you choose a stat line, Quarter Jade?
Oh, I think it was Madman.
Madman? Okay. And did you choose a stat line, Ray?
Stat.
you're
What is
muted.
that? Oh. Hello?
I can hear you.
What is that? A stat.
That's
line?
your attributes, your strength, dex, con, all that.
Oh,
Special.
yeah. I think I should go with a specialist as well.
Okay. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I've got everybody locked in. Nice. Okay, let's see. That seems to be everybody's races, their classes, their origin, except Michael.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah, you haven't done yours yet.
I was thinking Dvorak
Dabarak?
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, Dabarak. Also, if you're from the Badlands and you gain a +2 bonus to all saving throws, does that mean you can never roll a natural 1 on like a death saving throw?
Oh no. That's that adds to the modifier of the die. A 1 is always a failure.
Okay. Well, fuck that then. All right, yeah, I'm from
Oh my
from
god,
somewhere else.
traumatized.
Yeah, I don't like. I thought I had the 200 IQ.
I'm so sad.
I think
yeah,
halflings have an ability though, right?
Yes, they have natural lucky.
Mm-hmm.
He's a turtle, and it's so awesome.
So from Dabarak, as an artificer, do I need to like collect little bits of things to like make things out of, right? So I need to...
You'll have essentially a resource pool that will represent, like, oh, I was able to gather this much. Like whenever you rest and prepare, like everyone else does, you'll be able to regenerate that pool.
So I don't need to be able to steal things.
I didn't say that.
All right, cool.
You
All
know.
right, I'm thinking between courier in Dabarak and
Bandit of the Rolling Waste.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you recommend?
Do you want to be more talky or more takey? Do you want to talk to people, or do you just kind of want to, like, you know, how
Take
social
things.
do you want to be?
Like, in prison, are there going to be a lot of different languages I need to speak?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of people imprisoned with you. There'll be NPCs there, and also remember, because you'll be a member of the Shackled Legion, you'll be sent out into the world to go do things. So having those languages is really good. Languages are hard to get, also.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll go with courier. 3 additional languages and sleight of hand.
Okay.
Proficiency.
Awesome.
And +1 to strength.
Dabarak, and you are a courier. I think that's the first courier I've had in a stream game. I'm so happy right now. Cool. All right, that's everybody's. Yeah, okay. Now the last things that I need from you guys, character creation wise, is you to choose your class skills, because I can create everything else myself, and I'll do this with you guys one at a time, and I can also explain how the skills work so that everybody can kind of understand what you're going to be good at. So let me go ahead and I'll start with you, Saikuno. Sure. All right, bud.
Mhm.
Please choose 3 from this. That's your list.
Oh.
If you want, I can go over them for you real quick.
Yeah, is there
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
thingy to read, perhaps? Or
Yes, there is. And I'll link that to you. Reference for skills. And... oh, well, that's not very helpful. I don't know why they've done that, but here's the quick reference, but it only lists the skills. So essentially, animal handling is whether or not you can tame a wild beast or convince a wolf not to eat you. It's basically the social skill check to use on wild animals. Athletics is running, jumping, being fit. Insight is knowing when someone's lying to you or maybe why they're sad. Investigation is being able to find something that might be hidden or to produce as to what the significance of something that you can interact with is. Nature is knowing how nature works, like what that plant does, what that animal does. Perception is being able to use your 5 senses to detect the world around you. Stealth is pretty straightforward, and survival is things like being able to forage and hunt for food and not get lost, and things like that.
How many do I choose?
You get 3 of them.
3 of them.
And I'll list out the ones for each of you, so that way you don't have to like answer on the spot.
Yeah.
You can take some time.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
There you go. Next one is Michael. I believe I kept the same skills as the other one, so I'll go to that real quick. So I'm sorry if I'm overwhelming you guys. I'm trying to keep it as condensed as possible.
It's not good. So, am I picking from Wait, the same list? 3?
No, I'm listing it out for you.
Maybe
Oh, okay,
different
okay.
list.
You get 2 of these.
Ah, okay. Legion and Sleight of Hand. Arcana, that's just, like magic, right?
And that's
That helps.
magic, how it's applied, things like that. You'll probably want Arcana.
Yeah, I go Arcana and it's probably fucking Sleight of Hand. Actually, Investigation.
Investigation? Okay. Okay. Arcana and Investigation. Oh, man. We're getting there. All right. Ray, here's your list. Choose 2 from this.
2? Okay.
Quarter Jade. Oh man. I actually think this is the first game that I don't have a single clergy character. That's awesome. Never had that before. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. There you go. Choose 2 from that list. Toast is a rogue. All right. You get to choose a lot. Because skills are what rogues do. Please choose.
I forgot. I can mute. In Discord, I can talk to chat. What do I pick, you guys?
And then
What to pick?
finally,
Survival and perception? Perception.
is
Medicine.
Barbarian.
It sounds like most people are saying perception and survival. What is it? Perception is what you notice. I do like perception. I would like to notice things. I just don't know what to pick. I didn't know I could mute this whole
And
time.
once you
I didn't even
guys
think about
have
it.
chosen
I'm talking to
that,
chat.
that will be the last bit that I need from you, character creation wise.
I choose intimidation
Mm-hmm.
What's survival?
and perception.
What's the difference between survival and medicine?
I would like to choose acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth, and deception.
Solid choices. Good.
I am choosing acrobatics and stealth.
Acrobatics and stealth. Nice.
Oh, I'll go with athletics, perception, and stealth.
Okay. And you chose Arcana and what else, Michael?
I believe it was Investigation.
Investigation. Sure that was right. Okay. And Ray?
So I'm definitely doing perception. And then real quick, what's the difference between medicine and survival?
So survival is not getting lost, hunting for food, things like that, outdoorsy stuff. Medicine is understanding how someone got wounded, how provide care to them, and how to use medical kits, stuff like that. Literally the application of medicine.
Okay, so we don't really have a healer, huh? Is that important?
Well, as a druid, you have access to healing magic. Depending on the route you go, you could even be a specialist healer if you wished, but you do not have a base specialist healer right now, no.
Yeah.
Hey, can sprites be super buff, super muscular?
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do medicine.
Medicine, all right.
Medicine and perception.
Yeah, if you want to make Swole Tinkerbell, that's fine. Tiny Chun-Li with wings, I'm good. Go all out. So I'm trying to think if there's anything specific. The only real aesthetic thing is that I believe the Iron Wing have beetle wings.
Beetle wings. I'm gonna just look that up real quick. Beetle wings. What the?
That's cracking me up. Oh, man. Oh, it's beetle or bone. You can also have bone wings as well if you wanted.
Bone wings?
Yeah.
Like just bone?
Yeah.
Mm.
If you want to be even more metal.
Bone wings. Hmm.
That's pretty metal.
What?
All right. And that is... Yeah, I think I got everything from you guys. Yep.
Yay.
Hey, your character's in place. So when I make the tokens, all I really need is character art to use. I can use stand-in stuff until you guys like finish it, but yeah, that's it.
How
That's
do
the last
bone
thing I need.
wings look?
Essentially, you know how, like, I don't know if you ever seen the cinematic for Wild Wrath of the Lich King. Sindragosa takes off. So essentially, imagine a bat's wings, but just the skeletal structure of it, and they fly magically. So
it's just beetle and bone. That's my choice.
one of those two, yeah. If you want to be Iron Man. I mean, to be clear, you don't have to do that, but that is the aesthetic leaning. But you can make your own. That's fine. You can make it anything. But if you wanted to be aesthetically true to it, that's what it would be. One of those two.
I was imagining like iron-looking wings,
That's even better.
like metal wings.
Yeah. Make them actual metal. That's cool with me. Hell yeah. Like, oh, dude, they could even be like prosthesis. Like,
Oh, okay. I want beetle wings, but I want like, can I have like a thin sheet of metal enclosing it?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
What about stuff like names and backstory?
Okay, so you can write whatever backstory you like, and you can use your origin to help you do that. If you get the backstory to me, I will try my best to incorporate it into the main plot and everything, because I do like to include, so a little bit about my style, for those of you that don't know who I am or how I do things. So now that we've got all the technical stuff out of the way, I can get to the lore bits. You will be playing in a living world, which means that everything that you do matters. It has rippling effects. Every choice that you make, it affects the world. And when I say living world, I mean every other stream game that I run is in the same world as you at the same time. So that means that there are chances that, like, if you happen to go somewhere, you could potentially meet another character's character.
Oh, that's
Because-
pretty cool.
Yeah, because you exist in the same world. In fact, to give you an example, I have 3 groups right now, 3 different stream games in the same encampment, taking on a mega dungeon together, to give you an idea of what's happening there. So you could encounter other groups as well as all the other players in the living world as well. So that means that everything that you do has impact, it matters, and there's really not going to be a case where you try to do something and try to go somewhere and there's nothing there. I suppose you might reach that if you made it to 20th level plus and then went to the edge of the stars, where that's probably where you'd get to the edge. But until then, they're not. There's always things for you to do. So essentially, what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to test, I suppose, the limits of what I've got, because there's plenty of lore, plenty of things there. Don't feel constrained, even to the plot. Like, if you want to do something, I want you to do it because you think the character would do it. Not because you think, oh, well, you know, we're doing this and I don't want to upend the plot. Because I what I do a lot of is I only use about 10% of the stuff that I actually write for a campaign, because all the rest of that stuff is there just in case you did it.
Whoa.
So yeah, the options are
This
there.
is
Now
so exciting.
there'll still be some direction so that you don't get lost or overwhelmed by choice. But to be clear, if you feel like I think my character wants to do this, or if something inspires you, go for it, because I'll be there to help you. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the setup for that.
Cool. All right.
Well,
I,
do you guys have an idea of what your characters will sound like?
yes,
Sound
my,
like?
my sprite voice.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah,
But I thought you were gonna be like a buff, like Chad.
Yeah, you're
sprite.
buff.
But
but then
the
like
voice
I
is
wanted
still-
to
But it's
sound
tiny.
super cute. Yeah. Fuck you up like that. Kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And her name will be Lilu.
Lulu.
Li apostrophe Lu. And her totem
Of course it is.
Temai. And you spell it T.
Oh, it's muted in Discord. Oops.
Temmie.
No. Temai. And I'm
TMI.
yes, and I'm super buff. And yes, I want my wings to be enclosed in metal.
How long was I
That'd be
muted
really
for,
cool.
chat?
Yeah.
And I want a great axe. Can I use
I'm
a
gonna-
great
I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy, dude. I've been waiting for a barbarian Iron
Temai?
Wing sprite, dude.
TM apostrophe. I don't know what apostrophe. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll think of it later.
It's going to be she's gonna be a bullet wielding an axe, and it's gonna be awesome.
Um,
Michael, do you have like a turtle voice? What does
Yeah.
turtle sound?
It's just like you get an old Oogway sounding guy, kind of like
Oh, can you show us?
like a man on like his deathbed, like trying to get his last words out. Like it's like straining to come up with every word. Like like the constipation kind of noise.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's how you're
it'll
gonna
come
talk the entire time.
Shit,
Yeah. Just in case, although it may not be mechanically relevant, if you would like to review the various gods to follow one, there you go. That is an optional thing. You don't have to do that.
Divinity.
There's just a lot there.
Can you switch between
Oh.
religion, like gods?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. So like if one god like entices you with their teachings, or like you meet a priest that's convincing, yeah, you can totally join one. I even have a god of thieves, if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay. Can a character hypothetically just change their beliefs based on what would serve them the most?
Yeah, they can do that. Now, if you keep doing it on the fly, you might make some priests angry, or the gods. So
Mhm.
I would, of course, be careful as to what level of blasphemy that you start doing. But, that's certainly something you can do. I would be considerate of it, though. You set fire to the Church of the Thief God, you may suddenly find yourself very poor.
Mm, evil thing.
Oh, and to give you a quick rundown of the pantheons, they're basically color demonstrative. So you have white pantheon is all the positive, like emotional gods. The gray pantheon are the morally ambiguous ones. Black pantheon are the more negative connotation ones. The green pantheon is like nature magic, like the balance. They're the old nature gods. And the blue pantheon are gods that don't really fall into any of the others, and they're focused on a specific race. But yeah, that's optional stuff since you guys aren't playing clergy. And also, something else about them that's really cool is they're not that cut and dry. Like, they have vices and virtues, so there's positive aspects and negative ones of each god and which they do. Like, I'll give you one example. If you click on Babylon and the Black Pantheon, that is my version of the devil. You see, because he is actually the god of oaths. So whenever you make a promise, like a real promise, which is an oath, the person who makes sure that you follow that oath is Babylon. So that means paladins who make their oaths to the goodly gods or whatever to always uphold the weak, protect people and to do good owe some fraction of their power in some small way to the devil himself. And it's a really cool like back and forth there. So that's just an example that even if you follow an evil god, you still can be a positive force. So on and so forth. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm overwhelming you guys.
No. This is great.
No, this is good.
I love how
This
you
is
have
good.
such an extensive world.
I was just
Okay.
looking at the fan art or the art of the Babylon black.
Yeah.
He's pretty hot. So that's all. I was like,
What?
he'd be
They
hot.
always say that. He always is like, okay, let Babylon talk to me, please. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, my dark, edgy vampire self would like to have a meeting.
Oh my. Sweats. Babylon is extremely hot. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. So I just want you guys to enjoy it. That's all.
Oh, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Is there anything else you need from us this session?
I think that's pretty much everything. See, I've got your races, your classes, I've got your skills, your origins, your stat lineups. The only thing I really need is character art, which we can do that at any time. So that way I can make tokens. And oh my god, I'm sorry. So something that's been happening lately over the past 2 months, because people have really been liking the channel, a bunch of artists have come out of the woodwork, and they always do fan art every time I do any kind of D&D stuff. And apparently there's a bunch of fan art for just us sitting here talking to each other. So
What? Where?
Oh my gosh,
What?
where?
I was gonna just show it off on stream if you guys are okay
I
with
want to
that.
see.
Where do they post these?
Can you link it? Can you link it?
Well, I was gonna just show it on my stream real quick. Hold on, let me. They're freaking out. They think I'm not gonna do it. Okay, let
Wait,
me.
I need a link to your channel.
Oh,
Twitch.tv/arcadum.
I can't spell.
ARCADUM.
Oh, ah.
all right. Let me catch up here. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the first one. A murder Roomba. That's
yeah,
that's yeah. All right. Here, I'll link it to you guys too. Here, there's the first one. Somebody literally just drew all of us sitting here.
What happened? Black and white.
Oh my god.
Wait, we fixed that so long ago. What the?
That's so cute. That is so
Oh, you have a
fan art
cloak
of
on.
Turtle Michael.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, he looks like that
Oh,
Pokemon.
that's exactly how I want it to look.
This is Toast's character.
That's scary.
I is a small innocent and I cry a lot.
Small. Wow, so fast.
Yeah, they're very fast.
Wow.
Mike, I can create and destroy.
Oh, why does it have hair?
Katum, can I be super awesome Clash/Race? Why, yes. Yes, you can.
That's cute.
Aww.
Someone made Lily's character.
Oh my. Oh my gosh. They have matching hair.
Do stripes have like elven ears or no?
Your choice. Aesthetically, they have very sharp pointed ones, like needle ears, kind of.
Oh.
Here's another one of Lily's character.
Oh my. That's so cute.
It is time to die.
That one's really cute.
This sounds great.
Here's another one of Lily's character.
Oh wow.
Oh, the blood.
Chad looking.
Are those
I like
skulls
the
on
skulls
her
on the
wings?
neck. That's a nice touch.
Somebody drew a very small. God, you got a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so small.
She's so small, dude.
So small.
Oh my god. Okay. That's pretty
Here's
funny.
here's another one.
What the fuck?
Yep,
Oh gosh.
they're kind of crazy.
They're pretty funny. Okay, right. When we give you art of our character, like,
Mhm.
do we like, we can just draw our own, right? Or
Yeah,
what's
you're
called-
draw. Yeah, that's up to you completely. Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
can't draw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do we make them?
I can help. Just yeah.
I
Just
will
give
need
me-
help. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
This is actually a really good one, man. L's is such a good one. That's you made another one of Lily. Oh my God, Sketch, you made one. It's so.
Wow.
I did say
Oh.
buff.
Oh my God. Sorry.
What do you do for like? I don't know. Do we start with like spells and stuff, or do we not? Skills.
The skills have already been selected for the newer players, the casters for the newer players, but we only have one caster, which is, well, technically Michael is, but Ray is a caster. So I'm going to start you off with a set of good spells, kind of get you started,
Ooh,
and that way you'll
okay.
be able to learn. That way we'll learn it out, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The last thing that we need to go over is I need to give you guys the actual program that we use to play.
Yeah. What do you use?
I use map tools.
Okay, no idea what that is.
I will
Looking it up.
give you the link to it real quick. When you do try to connect to me, because I want to test connections, be sure not to show the info I give you, or else I will die.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
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 That's-
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's a lot of pressure.
That's a very real possibility.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot
good
of
thing
pressure.
I'm not streaming, so if it happens, it's not gonna be me.
Maybe we should do this off stream.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, this is the one right here. That's the download. It's a super easy program. It uses Java. It's self-contained. It's actually improved a lot since before, and that's what we use. And once you get it opened and you can see grass, let me know, and then I'll drop the direct connect link.
Yeah, I'm hiding everything on my stream because I'm not taking any risks.
I'm not clicking anything until later.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait, just in case.
All right.
Windows protected your PC. Run.
Yeah, I
It's
got
safe.
that.
Run
It's safe.
anyway.
It's safe. It's safe. I promise you. All right. Once you get it open and you see grass, let me know, and I'll walk you guys through it.
Oh, we need to do this right now?
Oh, I
Okay.
mean, you don't have to do it right now, but I would prefer to make sure everyone can connect to me. That there's no problems.
Oh yeah. No, I'll do it right now. I'm just gonna hide everything.
That's just be careful not to show it because
Oh yeah.
I'll die.
Okay.
So
That
if it
is-
did get shown, like how bad, you've got like a backup or something.
No. I have. It's annoying and people troll me, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not like all over, right? Like,
No.
just-
You're
Like
not
obviously
losing
no one's gonna.
livelihood.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Just
I
want
have an
to.
instantaneous heart attack.
I was just trying to understand like how
Yeah.
like
I see
the severity.
Grass, though.
I also see
Yeah.
grass.
See grass? All right. Let me hide everything.
Oh my god.
All right. Here you go. Let me give you the info.
Okay.
Oh, Kali Dokali.
So this connection thing, we just have to do it once, right? So we don't have to worry about like.
Yeah,
linking
you
in the
only have.
future?
Yeah. You
Oh,
only,
one
you-
time. Okay.
Yeah, you only have to do it once, and then from then on, you just connect to me, and then you should be fine.
Oh, I see grass.
Okay.
Okay.
Here is the information.
Oh
Dun dun.
Wait,
That's-
what the
Oh
fuck?
God,
I think I see grass too.
How do you?
Oh,
Where do you put it in? Where do you put
Alright,
it
go to
in?
top left-hand corner, go to File,
Mhm.
go to Connect to Server, and then go to the Direct tab.
Connect to server.
Are you
Direct
hosting
tab.
this off of your computer at home?
I have a VPN or whatever, but
Oh god.
ah,
Oh.
reminds me of when I used to host Minecraft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Portforwarding.com to figure out how.
Do I need like a username, or I can
Wait, I'm
just?
confused with the username and stuff.
the username is just whatever you want. It doesn't matter because you'll be playing your character. So
Huh?
External. Sorry, what was the
You entered. So we have to make an account because I
no,
can't.
no, 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 no. You don't have to do it.
It won't let me connect without a password, and I don't
The
have a password.
password is the letter.
The one at the bottom.
Oh,
That's the one
Is
at the
that
bottom.
what's in your
Oh,
username?
that's what the letters were for. Right.
All right, I have it
Okay, I
open.
connected.
Yeah.
I'm almost done. Okay,
I
let's see.
see Jade and Lily.
Okay,
Right
loading.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm
I
in.
Think I'm in.
Everything's safe.
Okay,
So we
Okay.
can show this program now.
We can
right?
show this, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The-
Once you're in, you
Okay,
can
once
show.
you're in.
Once you're in,
As
you
long
can
as you
show.
don't click the thing that shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard a noise.
mine is still connected.
Oh man, that's.
Oh,
Is there a way
that's
to?
good.
Yeah. Can we
okay,
turn
go,
that?
yeah, you can turn it off. You can
down?
turn it
Oh.
off. You can turn it off. Go to File, or go to Edit, then go to Preferences, and then go to Sounds, and then uncheck mark Play System Sounds.
Ah.
Okay. Grass.
Yep. And once everybody gets in, I'm
Grass.
gonna load a map so you guys can see why I use this program,
Okay.
and then make sure that you guys don't have any like connective errors or anything with me. It's the last thing we need to do. That gamer,
Alright,
is that
there
you,
you
Michael?
Gamer.
There we go.
Hmm.
This token is
Okay, that's a don't worry about that. But this is what the tokens will more or less look like. Let me, now you guys are logged in, let me load up a test map. And let me know if you're loading. Give it a second, I gotta load it up. All right. You guys loading?
I don't see
No.
a loading thing.
Nor do
It might be delayed. Give it a second.
Oh, it's.
Oh,
loading.
yep, I'm loading.
There we go. All
Yeah, me too.
right, let me know when you're loaded.
Thirteen
Oh my
out
gosh,
of
chat.
175.
What do you think so far, chat?
Yeah.
It's okay.
This
Once
is-
once you guys
I'm
load
so
it the first time,
excited!
you
This
won't
is
have to
gonna be
reload any of the
interesting.
assets.
I'm
So
excited.
whenever we actually start your campaign, all the assets will be relatively the same, so the loading times will be reduced. It just
Do you
takes the logs on the first one. Yep.
use this program? Do you use webcam or no?
When I do it, when I normally run D&D, I don't use webcam. If you
It's
guys,
a lot more
when you stream
detailed
it
than I
on your side, if
expected.
you want to, that's fine. But I just don't because I
I've
use
never
the
played
maps
anything
and
like
I have
this
a,
before.
Like if you look on
It's
the stream, I have
crazy.
a specific setup.
Very detailed.
Ah, okay. got
Because
it.
I use a lot of visual aids and stuff. It just webcams take up a lot of space.
I think it's gonna be once a week.
But yeah.
Can't wait to laugh. I'm gonna do my best.
Guys still loading?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still loading.
Okay.
100 out of 175.
All right, good.
50 out of 175.
Ooh.
140.
I'm at 80.
Almost there. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arcadum is like a legendary GM. He's super professional with
I
games
can't
like
believe we have
this.
fan art of the session 0. People are wild, man. I'm not used to it at all.
It's so exciting.
Almost there.
How long is a session? I'm not sure. So this is gonna happen once a week. Are we doing this?
Hopefully, if everybody
Hopefully.
wants that to happen, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long usually is like each session?
Each session is roughly 2.5 to 3 hours.
Okay.
I hit that section. 2.5 hours of pure high octane fun.
Okay. So yeah,
nice.
once a week,
2
probably
more.
3 hours.
I'm at 150 right now.
Oh wow, this map is fucking huge.
Yep. So
4 more.
you see my arrow, Michael?
Yeah.
So this is why I don't use webcams or anything, because these maps are made by my map maker, and they are visually accurate to what you see. They are made to scale. It's meant to be as immersive as possible. So these are characters from another group that's running that I'm using as an example. So if you like scroll over them, you'll see like their portraits will pop up and things like that. You know, yeah, they
That's
talk, and this
cool.
is basically how you guys will be playing. So like you see this fireplace right here, that's
Yeah.
made to scale so that you can like interact with it. So like I'm gonna go over here and warm myself by the fire. You can actually do that. So that's why, that's why all this setup is here, so that I can use this program to run a very intricate map and tabletop experience. So
Nice.
Can you? Are these the tokens?
these are what the tokens will look like in the game. You can have your own custom borders and stuff if you'd like. All kinds of stuff. Yep, but these are what they're basically going to look like. This is what you'll be playing with.
Can I draw my own?
Whoa.
Can you draw your own token? Well, what I'm going to do is whatever art you give me, I'm just going to put into it. If you want your own border, you can draw that for me too, and I can use that as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
orders whatever.
Yeah, but essentially all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the art that you give me, and I'm going to put it into a square box.
Okay.
That'll look like this, and then scroll over, and it'll have the
Okay.
and yeah, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is what the game will look like. If you hit Control G, it'll bring up the grid so that you can kind of see measurements,
Ah.
and you can close it whenever you're just trying to be immersive. Yep. And that's how see how when you move, it tracks how many feet that you've gone.
Later.
Am I missing anything important? Because I can't see anything yet.
You can't.
Oh, you
It's not
can't.
downloading?
No.
How close?
5 more.
5 more. Okay,
You'll-
everybody,
you'll
can you
see
move?
it.
Can you move the tokens like back and don't move
Oh,
them yet?
back here.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
She has to
I
load
got
each movement.
excited. Oh, she's loading it. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
DDoSing her.
Let her catch up. But for the, I guess everybody else, so go ahead and click the map, hold down space. Yep, that's how you point at things like, hey, Arcadum,
Ah.
is that a gnome? Like stuff like that. You can point at things to me and go, hey, what's that? What's that over here? Let's say you're talking as your character. Control space for a speech cloud, which will help people know who's talking.
Control space.
Control space,
Ah.
hold it down, and you can put it over your token while you're talking. And if you want
Sup,
to
Saikuno.
think things, you shift
No.
space.
Space.
Shift.
God. Do you do
Shift.
this via
Shift.
Discord or
Say again?
this is via Discord, right? Or the call
Oh.
itself is Discord?
Oh, I have a D&D server that I use. I have a Discord server specifically, which I'll be inviting you guys to, where we all sit in that call. And the reason I do that is so I can keep everything in one place,
Okay.
and also so I can interweave notes and all kinds of cool stuff. Oh my God, there's more art. Hey, calm down, chat. Let me finish this. Are you in yet?
Yes.
Are you in now? Okay, let me adjust your view. All right, see my arrow?
Hehehe.
There you go. And this is basically what the game will be like. You guys will be walking around, you're like, you'll be playing, and then whenever we get into fights, you'll be fighting. Everything that you do will be tracked on your token. So you'll be able to do things like have things rolled for you. So if you want to do something for me real quick, go up to the top left-hand corner, go to window, go down to where it says selected. That if that doesn't have a check mark in front of it, click it so that it does. Move that window somewhere comfortable.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoa.
And then like go to this guy right here. Claw, click on him, and you'll see a bunch of macros that pop up.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and click like Brigand's Bow, for example. See? There you go. Everything that you will be doing in the game will be pre-programmed into these buttons so that you don't have to do math or roll dice or anything like that. You just click the button to do it.
I'm saved.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Let's go.
And
That
I'll
was awesome.
and I'll track everything else. So like, let's say you want to know what your hit points are. Like here, I'll deal some damage to Claw for you, for example. Like he takes 10 damage. See? And it tracks it on his health bar so that you know relatively where he is. And if you scroll over him, you'll see his HP is 34 out of 57. And if I want to heal him, I just do the same thing. What's
Sorry.
up?
How do you turn the grid off again?
Control G.
Control G.
Oh,
Control
Control G. Ah.
And there you go.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything. Since you guys can connect to me, you should be good to go. That's all I needed from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! So excited.
What is this campaign called again?
The name of this campaign is Broken Bonds.
Broken bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My God. Fine. I'll look at the art. Sorry, there's so. Oh
Wait,
my
wait,
God,
wait.
there's so much more art. What are you doing? If we're just talking about it. Oh my God. All right. I'll put it on stream. Jeez.
All right, we're watching.
All right. Well, there's Michael's turtle.
Oh my god.
Oh, does it look gross like I want it?
I think so.
It's a pretty good
It
picture,
looks
though.
like how you want it to sound.
Yeah.
Old.
Oh,
It's an old
constipated bear.
turtle. Old.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Actually, he looks like he has good bowels.
Oh, that's perfect. Now he looks like he
Yeah,
has
he doesn't
terrible
look
gastrointestinal
constipated.
problems.
This one is Lily Pichu's character squeezing Michael's character so hard a shell pops off.
What?
Oh.
There you go.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh. Dude, Lily is alpha. Look at it.
Fucking breaking my back.
Oh my shell.
Hip. My ship.
Oh my goodness.
His
gracious.
eyes. Oh, that's a good one.
I'm cute. I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh my goodness.
Is that all done? Are we...
That's all. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
Anyway, that's it.
So
Yay.
we just meet next week at 3 p.m.
Yep.
All right.
So everybody's good. Just to be clear, for session 1 on the 12th at 5 p.m. CST.
Yes.
Uh huh.
All
So
right.
we'll have
Well,
names and
Yeah, I was gonna say.
character design.
yep. Character art and names. That's what the last 2 things I need from you.
Okay, Lily, I'm gonna have to hire you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All
that's,
right.
that's
Well,
it
we'll
then.
see you next week.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's good to meet you guys. Thanks for
Yeah.
playing in my
Thank
game.
you for all your help.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I'm very excited.
I hope this wasn't too overwhelming. I feel so bad.
No, it's great. I love it. This is awesome. I didn't expect it to be so detailed, but I'm
Thanks.
glad it is. I've never played anything like this.
I've worked on it
It's
for
really cool.
17 years, so I'm glad you guys like it.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
I'll see you guys.
You guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Don't leave,
Wait,
don't
wait,
leave,
wait,
don't
wait,
leave,
hang on,
don't
wait,
leave.
wait,
Don't
Yeah.
leave. Oh. Oh.
When you
Don't
ask, you guys want to play some games or something?
No. I need to.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking no.
No,
she said no.
where's Jody?
Jody?
She said bye.
She said bye and left.
He said bye.
Yeah, she's
I'll ask her later.
There you
wow.
are. She's
Oh, oh.
back.
Oh, she's
Hi, I'm back.
hey.
Okay, so
Yeah, Chad told me I'm supposed to be here. What's up?
this is like okay. So this. Oh my god. Sorry. Hold on. So, fuck on. No. Okay. Do you guys want to do web? Because when I usually stream this, I like having everyone's cam to see. But like, if not, up to you.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
down.
I love having cam
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
for this. I think it.
we do that, then you're gonna have to do this again, or you can't like put it as a source in OBS. Does that? If you want to,
I'll have to figure it out
Oh,
on my
I
side.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
totally
there's
fine.
a way we can figure out. Yeah,
Okay.
this
Yeah,
is
I
fine.
think that's
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm,
alright.
mhm.
I just did the layout, so I want to know. Thank you guys. I'll see you
Yeah.
guys. A name for your character. Describe it, and then like give it to me.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, that's
Okay.
Are we all streaming this, or is it just going to be like one person?
so, I stream it regardless, but you can stream your perspective if you want. Toast has done that too, so I don't really care.
Okay.
It's you can do it. Whatever you want.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Talk to you
Alright.
guys later.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Oh,
Bye.
alright, see you guys.
For reals.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
So if
Oh,
you guys
everyone's
don't
go-
wanna-
oh.
You guys don't want to play.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can
So
Wait,
Valorant
you wanna play- yeah,
tonight,
I was gonna go
maybe,
play Valorant.
or
I was gonna go play Valorant right now.
I'm gonna go play Valorant.
Oh, you want to like play
I mean,
Valorant
I'll
with me?
play too. I'm probably gonna turn.
Oh. Wow,
If you got, I mean, we got 5 people sitting here. I'm just,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, no
don't
pressure
know.
if you guys have better things to do, but I'm opening Valorant right now.
Okay,
All right,
I'm
give me like
also
5 minutes,
opening
and I'll be
Valorant.
right on. Like
Oh.
five, just to get.
I'm logging into Valorant.
Okay. I can't turn my webcam on because Discord was. Wait, can I? Can I not? Hold on. Can I not? Hold on. I might be able to. Hold on. Let's see. Where is my webcam? Aha, there it is. Oh no, I knew it wasn't gonna work. Dang it. Dang it. Deactivate, activate. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna work. All right, I'm actually ending for the day. I have, we had trash people come take out all the boxes and stuff. I need to finish unpacking. There's a lot of stuff I need to do with the move. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, it's a shorter. Honestly, I thought this thing was gonna last for 3 hours. It was only 2 hours long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. This session 1 will be next Sunday at the same time, 3 p.m. PST. Yeah, this was session 0. It was just planning. But yeah, I need to finish up my moving and stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. And I appreciate you all. Goodbye.